Now I will be making a forecast for the retrograde. Okay, so this is for the entire period of retrograde, which is from July 24th until September 19th. That includes the pre-shadow and post-shadow phases. Okay, which are the intensified phases will be around August 12th until September 4th. So yeah, it's gonna be like a little bit longer miscommunications and arguments and everything else, and just try to hold down your temper because not all signs are actually very affected. 4 signs will be a little bit not really exempted, but you are more open-minded and more cool among the rest of the signs that will be very much affected, and the retrograde will go direct to their planet. So anyway, so in this forecast I will be using the relationship right now, the hurt feelings, and where do we go from here. Now I will be using a new deck that was given to me as a gift by a special friend that I met in Singapore. So this is called the After Tarot. Okay, now this is different from the usual tarot cards, which is from the normal Rider-Waite. You can see that they are different, like this Hermit, and this is more likely in the Nine of Swords. If you can remember that it's the woman who's crying, so afraid. But in this card, this woman right now is already fighting for her demons, and well, this is a guy, sorry. So this guy is already fighting for his demons and fears, and he is now ready to conquer his fears and his nightmares. Okay, so anyway, I hope that you'll enjoy my forecast, and I will still be uploading my weekly forecast. Hi Taurus, welcome to your retrograde special forecast. Now this is only for couples, okay? For singles, I have to do something different for you, so you wait out for that. Plus, I also need to upload the weeklies. So let's take a look. I'll be doing 3 different spreads, and hopefully this will give you some more enlightenment about your current situation. So let's take a look. This is your current relationship, like the relationship right now spread. It seems like too much work and too much ambitions and dreams are consuming your relationship right now. But I don't really see much problem that's been going on in your life right now. Especially if you're with a fire sign. It's just that this person is too reserved. And career is doing good. Finances are also booming. Unfortunately, your partner is not really happy with how you perform in a relationship. Anyway, let's take a look. Let's set this aside for a little while. Okay, this is the hurt spread. How are you hurting each other? Oh, it's still about work. Okay. And where do we go from here? Outside influence. Anyway, at this point, You feel like you just want to walk away from this current situation because your partner couldn't really understand your, let's say, your dreams and your desires, and you feel unsupported, okay, with the things that you wanted to do. It's like you've already done so much in something for your partner's dreams, career, for your family or relationship, and it seems like right now you need his or her what do you call this, his or her support and understanding, and at least, a little bit of a compliment. But your partner is like being too selfish and reserved, and it's like your partner saying, okay, yeah, go ahead, but then you can't really feel the same kind of feelings or the same kind of aura. You feel like your partner is not really happy with whatever it is that you're doing. Now, you will be receiving good news about more work, or there is also a possibility of like a temporary out of the country assignment or representation conference that you have to attend, or travel, international travel. But you feel so stuck because right now your relationship is kind of a little bit stale, and the two of you are not really in a good talking terms, like your partner is giving you that silent treatment. Now you're kind of like weighing down your options. Should you not, should you go, should you just hold back, or let it pass? You've been waiting um for this offer, for this moment, and for this opportunity to come, and now that it's already here, that you've been like chosen, and you've been selected among all the representatives or candidates that they could send out to represent the company, and you just don't know what to do right now because it's your career and your relationship. Okay, there are a lot of things that's been getting in the way, going on in your partner's minds, and the problem is they're not really talking to you, and they're not really voicing out whatever that's inside of them, and it's driving you crazy because you're afraid, you know. But this is always some sort of a manipulation for you to feel uncomfortable, and for you to feel a little bit, you know, uneasy and uncomfy. So, especially if you're with a fire sign, that this fire sign is very manipulative, that even though they're very well reserved, they say less words, and they're a man of few words, or they're a person of few words, it's like their silence is killing you. Okay. And I also feel like there's some sort of a disturbance that's been going on as well, or a distraction, okay, from your partner's side, because there is an earth sign who wants to come back, and this person is kind of looking into, you know, reconnecting, the opportunity of reconnecting, and the opportunity of reigniting the friendship again. I don't feel like this is gonna materialize into any other outside relationship, but right now there's already a threat. Now the hurt part, the hurt spread. Hmm. It seems like your partner is a nurturer and kind of a responsible person. Very generous when it comes to money, but very defensive. Counts every penny, and everything is like, you know, everything counts, and it's like everything should be measured, should be listed, calculated, and everything. So it's much better for you, and you feel like it is much better for you to have your own career and money. Now, you're very forgiving, and you're very accepting, tolerant, and very nurturing in a caring way, while your partner is nurturing in a financial way. But also very defensive and walled up. And this is the thing that you're already struggling, that you can't get through the wall of your partner, and it's like they have their own world that you can't really get in, or that you're still an outsider. Now, you and your partner, I mean your partner in you, your partner feels like you are, the soulmate that they've been waiting for. They feel like they really belong to you, that they really belong together, or you really belong together. And sometimes they feel like you're not really taking care of them. Okay. um one thing is that they also feel like you should also learn how to take care of yourself and to take care or look after your health. Now, how you defend yourself is that, or how you really defend each other is that you always wait for something to change. You let an occasion pass, or you let this situation, time, or day pass, and then try to look for an alternative or try to look for a solution when you're no longer in tension or when you're no longer in each other's necks. I don't feel like the two of you really, well, for the past few days or right now, I don't really feel like the two of you are gripping each other's necks or hurting each other violently. It's just that the silence is killing you, and you feel like you're always caught into bumping stones, or you can't really move mountains because you love your job, you love your partner, you love your relationship, but it's like, why is it that you always have to choose one, and why is it that you always have to side or to choose sides just to be happy and just to feel fulfilled? Can't you just have both? So there will be a new beginning and you will try to work things out, but unfortunately your partner is the one who will be a little bit skeptical, defensive, unreciprocating, narrow-minded, and closed down. Okay, it's like you are the one who will try to reach out, you're the one who will try to work things out, but then your partner is just like, no, I'm not gonna accept that. You stay here and let's sort things out. But while you're working, no. You know? It's like you're trying to talk to a wall and you're trying to it's like you're trying to work out, or you're trying to reach the shore, but you're the only one who's oaring. Okay? So there's it's more of an unrequited love or unrequited relationship that's been going on here. Although I feel like you have that you shouldn't really stop whatever it is that you're doing, especially if it makes you happy. It's only a matter of understanding and waiting for the right timing for your partner. Now, where do you go from here? Right now, at your current relationship, you care so much, especially if you already have kids together, you're already married, or, you know. But you being a mother and you being a wife, or you know, be it the other way around, I feel like you really care so much for your family, but you're already having a hard time. You're struggling because you can't really get any help. You can't feel any support, okay, whatsoever. And now that there is another opportunity that is going to come, that you have been waiting for this, that even though that this opportunity could be given to somebody else, to something else, or to some other people, you feel so lucky and you feel so blessed that you have this and you finally receive this. But right now you're on the verge of losing it, and you're so afraid that you might just lose it up to the last minute because of the things that's been going on domestically. Okay, you will be consulting somebody who is a water sign and who can give you more sound advice, much better insights, and I feel like this is the only person who can give you more encouragement, more word of wisdom, and more sound advice or healthy advice. Okay, and then you will be weighing things down, and the main outcome or the main advice for you is you need to follow what your instinct is telling you. Alright? So let's take a look at your health and oracle cards. But for some reason, I don't feel like, I don't feel like the two of you will be breaking up or something like that. But it's already like burdening you too much. This is not yet the right period for you to really break up or for you to get a divorce. But let's see, okay? For the next few months or for the next few weeks. Because this is good until for the entire month, for the entire period of retrograde. Now let's take a look at your health and your It seems like your health is starting to pull up. It's you just need to have some exercise, water therapy, and try to have some light diet. Okay, if you can have some tuna salad for a little while, much better. Because even if you try to have some food binging or to eat heavily and you're too stressed out, you're not really going to function well, and you will just have more hypertension. Now, I feel like swimming is something that you need to do as a therapy for you to, let's say, release your stress and your frustration and your anger that's slowly building up and eating you up. Okay? Now, you also need to talk to some other people who are healthy and can give you some more healthy advice on how to get through the situation, instead of sticking around with somebody who is going through a divorce, relationship problems, or heartbreak, because what they can advise you is also not really good, or not so, let's say, not so happy, okay, or not so appropriate, because sometimes misery loves company. You know, the pain and the bitterness that they are incurring in their life. Sometimes they want to infest other people out of their miseries too. So, at this point, I don't see much problems with your health, except that you need to clean up your nostrils, or clean up your, because you do have some allergy to the weather, or allergy to, let's say, climate as well. Rhinitis and sinusitis, especially when it's cold or when the AC is too cold. You have frequent colds, or you have that, it's like you always feel like sneezing, or you always have that cold. Okay? So it's the only thing that I can see here, which is, I don't see much, because your health is slowly picking up. I also feel like you need to go for something organic, you know? And there will also be some signs and symbols that you should also follow, especially when it comes to your health regime. And don't be so conscious even if your partner doesn't really support you going back to the gym or getting back into shape. You know, one thing, I feel like even if you've been having sex, or if you, I feel like if that department is, you're kind of a little bit slacking off, you need to get back on track. And I feel like that is also something that you need to focus on. Okay? Now, like what I said, even if you're having sex, love making is different from having sex. Sometimes you only have sex just to release whatever it is, but love making is full of passion and desire and affection. Okay? And most of the time, that is what's missing in a relationship. Sometimes when we have too much responsibilities, too much thinking, and too much, dreams and things to pay, we already forgot how to touch and how to express our affection and love to our partners. And I feel like that is what your partner's missing from you. Now, the two of you are pretty much engaged into your relationship, but there's too much. It's like your partner just wanted you for themselves, and not for, not for your family, not for your job. They just want you to be there in one corner, that when they go and when they go back, you will still be there, which is unhealthy. You have to make them understand that you also need life, you have life, and you still have your own individualities. Even if your partner will try to, sulk and a little bit walk away, whether it's figuratively or literally, they're still going to come back to you. Like what I said, I don't see much heartbreak, or I don't see like severe drama, okay, that's going to happen. On both sides, I feel like it takes two to tango. You're not the only one who should make an effort, but you need to also be a little bit more positive. Express yourself, because sometimes you do hold back, and it's like you just need a reassurance that when you express yourself, make sure that the other person will also be reciprocating and expressing themselves. So, it's not always like that in love. And it's, if you're looking for equality, you have to start it from yourself so that the other would follow you. And you also need to have a little bit of fun, because sometimes you're too uptight. You're always thinking about the expenses, the bills, the kids, all the responsibilities, your jobs, your deadlines, and everything. It's like you're too consumed by all of your stress. So you need to wiggle off, you need to relax, and you need to, have a little bit of fun, and, be a little bit happy inside of you. I also feel like your trust worth is also gonna be, it's gonna be tested, because there is somebody new who is gonna come into your life, and now this is part of the retrograde, okay? And this person, I don't really feel like this is for real. That you would think that right in the middle of your crisis, right in the middle of your misunderstandings and silent war, you would somehow feel like, maybe I should just find somebody else. So there is a temptation that's going to come to you, or there is already an outstanding temptation that is already being around you. And this is also the reason why your relationship is getting a little bit stale and getting a little bit, intensified. So try to sort things out first in your current relationship before entertaining somebody else from outside your relationship, because whatever that you have started in your relationship right now, it's not gonna in your outside relationship right now, it's not gonna pan out well. Okay, if you are gonna decide to just go for some, let's say, affair, it's not really advisable. Sort your problem right now, and I don't feel like the two of you will be separating. Okay? It's a very minor disagreement and miscommunications that I know you're already hurting, but sometimes it's your ego, okay, that's also being nudged. So, anyway, I will still be uploading my weekly forecast, and just try and see what difference will it make from your monthly forecast, which is I've already uploaded in advance, and so and compare it to your retrograde forecast and to your weekly forecast. Okay, and if this doesn't really resonate with you, try to check your moon rising signs, and maybe it will resonate more. All right, so anyway, that's it for you for this forecast, Taurus. If you need some more personalized readings and personal insights, you want to talk to me live on the phone or live video call, just go and visit me at my website at sophiaangel.net. Blessings to you.